We are now going to take a look at working in forms. And I wanted to give you a bit of an overview, not just of the form process itself, but also our Contact Us form at Unique Vacations and what that looks like at this point. So if we go out to the Contact Us page, which is the page I have open right now, we'll put it into the browser, and you can see this is a nice looking page. However, it has some things that we want to improve. The user puts in their name and email. There's a listing of only 4 of our tours right now. What we want to do is populate this menu from the database. Users aren't required to choose a tour date right now, which is fine. That's not a big deal in terms of us at Unique Vacations needing that information. Comments, they have an area to write in their comments. But when I click Contact Us, what we're taken to is this Contact Us action page that just prints the information to the page. Now, I didn't fill anything out, so notice no content, no value is listed after these. So what we have is a 2-page process at this point. So I have a Contact Us. Let me close up some of these so you can see. We have a Contact Us, and we have a Contact Us action page. So the Contact Us is our form. On this form, ultimately, we want to populate tour name with database data. So we'll look at that in another movie. We also should make sure that the user has to enter some information in at least some of these fields before moving into this particular piece. And this isn't exactly the correct action page we want to show the user. So just some improvements we can make to our form in Contact Us here. So what does our Contact Us action page look like? Well, let's fill out the form, and I'll do it a little bit more proper this time. So I'll populate this with some information. I'll choose a tour, choose something here, and I will say, I want to book a tour. And let's see what the action page looks like. Now I can click the link, and notice it does populate information here. The topic didn't pull in correctly. So there's another correction that could be made. This form won't be perfect when we're done with it, but I want to show you a few things with regards to forms. So a form is always a 2-page process. There's the form itself, the user clicks the button, and when we go to the action page, something happens here. Now there may also be a 3rd page where the action page does something with the information from the form, and then the user is sent to another page that looks like their website and says thank you for filling out our form and whatever else you want to tell the user. An entire form process could be a 3-page process, or it could be a 2 or 1 page. But either way, we need a form for the user to fill out. We want to make sure that form data is filled out correctly, and then we need some kind of an action page and something to show the user once they've filled out the form. So I always try and fine-tune the form process, determine how many pages total I'm going to be using before I set up my form piece. Now we're just going to stay with displaying the data for now. Within this course, we just don't have time to get too extensive into working with forms. But I wanted to give you an overview of the various pages that are needed, and we're going to populate the database data into this tour name. We're also going to make sure that the user cannot submit this form without plugging in their name and email. So they can't click and submit this form without a name and email at least. As long as we have that, we can get in contact with them if there's any other issues. So that's kind of where we're heading with our Contact Us form at Unique Vacations, and it gives you an overview of the form process. So let's get modifying this form and working with database data within our forms.